Hello M2EP. This is your lecture video on the digestive system and absorption. Okay, if it's blue you know what to do, copy it down. Simply, digestion is the process by which food is broken down into smaller molecules. You can see, I like pizza, so we'll be talking a lot about pizza. So if you're eating pizza, the digestion starts in the mouth with your saliva, and the food is broken down, it makes its way all the way through the body, and any waste leaves the body through the anus. Now, when we're talking about molecules, they are groups, a group of atoms joined together. And you're going to learn more about atoms and molecules in a chapter later in this book. Okay, digestive system diagram. So you need to draw this picture and label it. So there are 9 words that you need to fill in for 9 organs. I want you to pause it real quick and draw this and try and fill it in. Do that now. Helps if you use pencil. Alright, so here we go. Starting with the mouth, the gullet, the stomach. Okay, so now we have 3 coming up: liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. They are responsible for producing and releasing enzymes, and we'll be talking about enzymes. Small intestine, large intestine, and the anus. Okay, pause if you need to, and copy this. Okay, the system, the digestive system, is the system that breaks food down into smaller molecules and absorbs them. Okay. Carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are large molecules. They are too big to be absorbed into your bloodstream. So before they can be used, they need to be broken down into smaller molecules. That absorption is the process by which digested food passes through the lining of the small intestine into the blood. So if you look to the left, that is a cutaway of the small intestine, and you can see veins and arteries going to the small intestine, and then there's a blue arrow on the bottom which is going to be expanded into a larger picture. It shows what is called the villi, and I'll talk about the villi in the next slide, but you can see there's a picture at the bottom there. Real picture. Here it is again, and the villi are the wall of the small intestine that allows nutrients to enter the bloodstream, and it is only 1 cell thick. So if it's 1 cell thick, it can pass through a cell membrane very, very easily. And they have a lot of surface area to make contact with those nutrients: vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Okay? Before the carbohydrates and fats and proteins are digested, though, they need to be broken down. Saying that again, and they're broken down by enzymes. So one of the main carbohydrate that we consume is glucose, and there's a picture of glucose on the left. Its chemical formula is C6H12O6, 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen, and 6 oxygen. Now, the carbohydrate molecule links up, making a long chain. This is a very big molecule, okay? And if you remember, glucose is made in plants by photosynthesis of sunlight. Just a reminder. So to break this starch down, there's an enzyme that does that. Okay, enzymes are proteins that speed up the breakdown of food and digestion. The enzyme that breaks down starch is called amylase. Amylase is found in saliva, and it breaks the bonds of starch, changing it back into the small glucose molecule, which can be absorbed through the villi into the bloodstream. So what happens after absorption? Oh, look at that boy. He's definitely trying to get the poop out. Feces. Okay. The word in your book for poop is feces, and it has a weird spelling, okay? F-A-E-C-E-S. So before you poop, the water is absorbed out of the large intestine. It's removed. And any waste, and especially fiber that the body cannot use, leaves as a solid waste through the anus. And this process is called digestion. Okay? The process of getting rid of wastes through the anus. Okay, so this is something that we will be talking about, and I'll let you know if this is going to be on your test. At this time, I'm just going to briefly cover this. That chart is helpful. There's 3 different enzymes involved in digestion. Those are amylase, pepsin, and lipase. And amylase breaks starch to glucose, so it breaks down carbohydrate. It happens in the mouth, and amylase is made in saliva. Pepsin breaks down proteins to amino acids. It happens in the stomach, and pepsin is made in the liver and the gallbladder. And the last one, lipase, breaks down fats to fatty acids, and this happens in the small intestine. And lipase is made in the pancreas. Digestion happens in 3 places: the mouth, stomach, and the small intestine. Okay, this is the enzyme cycle. This is something where the enzyme, if you're going to break down a sugar called sucrose, the name of the enzyme is sucrase. It would be like lipase. Lipase, again, breaking down fats to fatty acids. And it's like a key, and it latches on to the molecule, and it fits perfectly, and then it's able to break the bond, the connection that holds the molecule together. And what happens in step 4 is the products are released from the enzyme, and in this case, sucrose is turned into glucose and fructose. Okay, it's not in blue. It's very more of a complex science that you don't need to know for M2EP. And some 3 factors that affect digestion. That's surface area, temperature, and pH. And so basically, if you have the pizza and you swallow big pieces of the pizza, digestion is going to be slower. But if you chew your food and break it up into smaller pieces, then you're going to speed up digestion. Also, temperature. If your temperature is higher than 40 degrees Celsius, then the amylase shuts off and digestion does not work very well. And also pH. And amylase functions best at a neutral pH of 7. So that's it for digestion and absorption. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you get all your lecture notes copied down, and I will see you in class. Bye-bye.